This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. More on that in a second, or get a head start by clicking that link in my description right now. How is it going, guys? Drew Peacock here, back with another video, and today we are back on Instagram taking a look at some dummy dum-dums who just had some really bad luck with their car, or was it a series of bad decisions that added up to these poor actions that were taken? We're gonna find out. This video is for educational purposes, so YouTube, if you are doing a manual review right now, I am showing people what not to do. Don't be a dummy dum-dum, guys. Don't recreate anything you see in this video. And let's go ahead and dive right in. First clip is from VTech Tuning. And it doesn't look like a happy ending to me. Well, maybe to me it does.
Holy shit! Oh, man!
Yo, son, what the? Hey, yo. Hey, look at these motherfucking 12. Yo.
Looks like a tragic scene if you are the owner of this car, but I gotta laugh at this comment right here. It was so embarrassed, car just committed suicide. Oh my god. Yes, this is tragic, but I like to make light of sad situations, maybe help the owner with some good laughs. So let's go ahead and make some about this poor car. There's two things I can say right off the bat. One, that is literal fried rice. And secondly, I mean, sweetie, the car was ruined far before it got lit on fire. I'm honestly wondering how it got caught on fire. It wasn't that hot of a build, if you ask me. How many puns can I do of this? How many can we do? Let's see. His friends to this day say that that build was fire. If this is the owner of the car, that is a really depressing sight to see. Just him watching his car burn down and it'd be sad, man. It would bring a tear to my eye if it was my car. I know this car wasn't built for me. You know, obviously the owner liked what he did to this car. It's not my cup of tea, but still just seeing someone's car go up in flames like that, I mean, it's a sad sight to see. I feel bad for him. I mean, what I'm wondering though is, did that VTech kick in though? The good news is he can reuse the wing on whatever next shitty project he builds. This is what too much horsepower looks like in a Honda. They just can't take it. All jokes aside, like I said, I feel bad for the owner. You know, I'm just making light of a situation, bringing laughs to some people. I don't know how this fire was started. If you want to let me know down in the comments, go ahead. If you're the owner of this car and you're seeing this video, I'm sorry. Let me know honestly what happened. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. By now, all of you have heard of Raid Shadow Legends, and that's because Raid Shadow Legends has millions of players and dozens of tough bosses, but its heart and soul are in its jaw-dropping, gorgeous champions. And guess what? They've just introduced an entirely new playable faction. Get ready to meet the Shadowkin. The Shadowkin are shrouded in mystery, hailing from the furthest reaches of the eastern continent, beyond the Brimstone Path. It's believed that they've been under the brutal heel of the demon spawn for the last several hundred years. Only in the past few months have they overthrown Suroth's yoke and revealed themselves to the other factions. Are they honorable? Yes. Evil? Not anymore. Are they good? Only time will tell. This faction is just getting started. Come meet the new arrivals in the game. For now, here are some of my favorite Shadowkin champions. We have Jintaro, who just looks like an absolute boss, wielding a gigantic mystic katana. His design is just absolutely killer, and his stats back it up. Then we have Sachi, who just looks like someone you don't want to let down on a date. She is one bad girl that I would definitely not want to get tangled up with. What I like about this game is just the constant updates of content being tossed at their players. They're always adding new fun ways to enhance the game. And the gameplay itself, snappy, and you have to be strategic. If you know what you're doing, you can completely just wipe out the enemies, but that does take skill and time. The fastest way to level up your champions is through farming the campaign. You grind XP and get loads of silver and a few artifacts at the same time. Raid just passed their 2-year anniversary, and this game is bigger and better than ever before. Seriously, they've just had a month and a half of awesome events and tournaments, and there's no sign of them slowing down yet. This month, they've released a new batch of epic and legendary champions, which look amazing. They also released their second version of the Doom Tower. That means new rewards, new gear to win to customize your champions, but also 2 brutal looking bosses to take on. The Celestial Griffin and the Eternal Dragon. I can't wait to dive in and try to take them down. With all the updates and new features, the game's never been better. And with all the events, tournaments, and free gifts available, it's never been easier to get started. If you want to get a huge head start in Raid, all you have to do is hit the link in the description or scan my QR code and you'll get a free epic champion. Jotun, who is amazing for the Doom Tower, 100k silver, 50 gems, and 3 ancient shards. So you can summon awesome champions as soon as you get in the game. All this treasure will be waiting for you here These rewards will only be available for the next 30 days and only for new players. Once you're in, you can find me in-game under the name Drew Peacock YT, and if you're fast, you can join my clan. And it's that easy, just click the link in the description and I'll see you in the game. Okay, next clip. Dude saw life before his eyes. That's a typo, but I get what he's trying to imply. Get a diaper! What kind of dumb motherfucker downshifts and guns it in their Ferrari in the rain? Like, how stupid do you have to be? That's a Mustang move right there. No, that's a Mopar move. That's below Mustang move. I don't care what anyone says. Mopars are the new crowd killers. I've seen way too many clips of them wrecking. What are you doing, man? You cannot buy common sense. If you could, well, you wouldn't have done that. I guarantee this dude's butthole is puckered up so tight right now, no air is escaping. He's going to have to let one rip right after this, though, because that gas buildup, oh, it ain't going to last much longer. Pretty much his asshole's going to become a blow-off valve. It's not a great sight to think about, but hey, I'm just doing my due diligence and teaching you guys what not to do. If it's raining out, don't gun it. Don't be a dummy dum-dum. I don't care if someone's recording you. You got to have some common sense. Don't show off. You're already in the Ferrari. Try to be cool. Try to stun it. Don't look like an idiot. Okay, this man was so calm. What happens to this poor boy in his Corolla?
Don't you love whenever big SUVs get stuck? And then your little compact fucking Toyota Corolla with a donut can fucking manhandle this hill like it's nothing? Oh, fuck. So much for nothing!
Few things I'm gonna say. That fucking fence, though it's made of wood, stopped the shit out of that Corolla. It seems like he's moving at a pretty good speed. I'm guessing at least 30, maybe 35. And fence just completely stopped that motherfucker in its tracks. No airbags went off. It's a really, really weird system right there you got going on, Toyota. I wonder why that happened. I mean, you would expect a full collision at 30 miles an hour would, I don't know, trigger one, but I guess not. What if this is like Toyota's little hint at maybe like a somewhat AE86 style car coming back or something like that? I don't know. He did initiate a drift. This could be some Toyota propaganda right here. Look at, he's completely safe. He initiates a little bit of a drift. When was the last time we saw a Corolla drift? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. I'm just saying. Maybe it is. Maybe it's some AE86 propaganda going on here. Maybe it is. I know. It's a joke. Anyways, yeah, don't be an idiot. And get off your phone while you're driving. Next clip. When showing off goes wrong. There's probably a few sides of the story, and I'm going to break them all down. First off, like I said earlier, Mopars are the new crowd killers. I'm saying it right here. I'm pinning the comment. I'm going to start this because it's just way too often now that these goddamn Hellcats are crashing into crowds, and I don't get it. Actually, I do. 707 horsepower for less than $100,000, less than like $80,000. That is a lot of horsepower. This is a red eye as well. So you got 797 horsepower, and some motherfucker can lease one. I believe Dodge lets you lease Hellcats. I don't know about red eyes, but I'm pretty sure you can lease Hellcats. So any motherfucker can pretty much get one. Now, that being said, what was it this Fiesta ST flooring it to, man? What are you doing? He came up a little snappy, you know, he got on it. I'll give it to him. He showed a little bit of pep, but come on, man. Like, you were going to rear end the fucking truck if the damn Hellcat didn't take him out. Oh, that's what it was. He was protecting the Fiesta. Oh, it all makes sense now. He sensed his Fiesta buddy coming up behind him. He said, no! And he fucking wrecked him. That makes so much sense. It's just an honorable story. Moving on. When practicing for the takeover goes wrong.
Yeah. Real ass great.
I mean, that looks like a lot of fun if you were off-roading, but in the middle of a fucking intersection? Well, I mean, let's just say that roll cage got tested out today. And it seems pretty damn solid. Now, I don't know why this guy had a wise idea of sticking his arm out of the window. I don't think he got hurt, but let's just freeze it right when he does that. Does this guy think he's fucking Captain America? Like, I think there's a bit of a weight difference there. You know, I know a lot of people go to the gym, but I don't think you can lift a Can-Am. It doesn't seem like, you know, it equates to that. You know, a couple benches here and there, yeah, but I would have just not done that, because now you got road rash. You know, if you're buckled up, keep your hands on the wheel, keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times, and you're gonna be okay. That roll cage is gonna protect you. But that arm, I have a feeling it got shredded when practicing for the takeover goes wrong. Yeah, just don't do takeovers. This is a great off-road vehicle. Go have fun off-road. Put on a trailer, go off-roading. Have fun. Enjoy life. Don't do this. Okay, I honestly forgot what this clip is. It says, damn, this must suck. So something must suck here. Hopefully more than Riley Reid. Let's take a look.
What do I do? Crank it or not?
No. You gotta do something, get it out, dude.
5 speed.
That 5 speeds? Put it out. Get the 5 speeds, put it out. Get all under the hood, get under the hood. Come on, what if
I don't have no more. It's out. God, Lord help me. God bless. Gonna crank it or not?
No, I want to try it. See what it is. No.
Turn it off. Turn the nitrous off. Turn the nitrous off. Under the dash.
God,
Is it gonna blow up?
I was just waiting for Vin Diesel in the background to yell, NOS! This is why I don't really fuck with nitrous, you know? I don't think it was nitrous's fault, but it's just one of those things where it's like I've seen too many clips of nitrous fails, and it just doesn't seem like it's for me, you know? I like my cars not being, you know, smoldering hot like this. And this is a great PSA to always carry a fire extinguisher. It looked like he got the flame out for the most part. I mean, he should have popped the hood at one point, maybe, but, you know, you also need like a battery kill switch. There's a few things that could have gone wrong here or could have helped him at the same time. Cranking it, though, and dumping more fuel, it just doesn't seem like a smart idea. Like, that's one thing I probably wouldn't have done. You know, it's just common sense once again. Like, hey, you know, my car is on fire. Should I crank it and see what happens? What do you think is going to happen? It's going to light more on fire. Come on, man. Like, really? I know maybe in the heat of the moment, you know, you were under a little bit of pressure. Your car was burning down. What's the worst that can happen? You know, you just sped up the process realistically. Yeah, the comment's right. That would suck. Okay, last clip. If you street race like this, you're not a street racer. You're a fucking idiot. So there's a big difference between street racing and reckless driving. I do like to go out to Mexico on occasion and have some fun in the middle of nowhere with the boys. Doing it in traffic like this, swerving in and out, it's not a smart move, you know? If there's no room, probably just don't do it. There's a right place and a right time if you want to have fun, but swerving in and out of traffic and maybe even hitting one, it looks like definitely hitting one. Yeah, that's a great way to devalue your vehicle. If you are a real car guy, you should care about your car. That's why I'm not a huge fan of these like stanced cars that are like slammed to the floor, static, scraping their whole underpan, RIP oil pan, all that stuff. I'm not a huge fan of that because I care about my cars. It kills me whenever I hear my car scrape. Now, smacking your car like you're in fucking Mario Kart up against a Ford Explorer, it just seems like a fucking dumb idea to me. Especially when you're in a nice Challenger like that. This is the second Challenger fail we've seen this episode, and hence why I'm saying Mopars are the new crowd killer. At the end of the day, guys, if you're going to have fun in your cars, do it in a safe location. Save it for the track if there's no safe location. Just don't be an idiot, okay? I don't care if there's a random driver egging you on. Just don't be an idiot. Trust me, a lot of people always try to pull up on me in the Supra and like do little baby flybys on me. We're in fucking traffic, man. My cars are too fast to do street racing. I'm not going to do 120 in a 45. I'm sorry, I'm not going to prison today. We ain't in no stock 328i. Anyways, guys, yeah, just don't be an idiot. Use your brain. Anyways, guys, that is going to do it for this video. If you guys see any posts like this, tag me in them on Instagram at ___ Drew Peacock. Also, big thank you to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video, guys. Click the link in the description right now to get a head start, and I'll see you there. Anyways, until next video, peace.